Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It's my first time ice fishing out on Lake Erie.
Mills Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Mills Fleet Farm is your fishing headquarters.
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at the size of that walleye, Danny! Look at the size of that fish. Yes, folks, for the first time in 3 years, we have good, solid ice right here on Lake Erie. And for me, this is always one of my favorite trips of the year. And Mike, it's so good to see you, Captain, sir. And I know that a lot of people complained about that real cold weather we had for 3 weeks, but look what it gave us.
We've got 10 to 12 inches of good solid ice, and it came on quick.
You know, I'll tell you one thing though, as far as coming out here and walleye fishing is concerned, I would not come out here without a guide. You're a captain, you've got your Coast Guard license, and you know this lake.
Well, if you're not out here every day, you can't see what was and wasn't freezing, what's been moving. You don't know if it was good the day before and changed. You know, it just moves a lot. There's a lot of different things that happen out here.
I think we'll catch some walleyes, don't you?
Oh yeah, we'll get into them.
Hey folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it, all of that coming up right after this.
Mills Fleet Farm is your destination for ice fishing gear. This roomy 3-person Lakes and Rivers ice house is $199.99. Wrangler jeans give you the perfect fit every day of the week. Men's Wrangler rugged wear jeans are on sale, starting at $21.99. Stock up on Resolute conventional or synthetic blend motor oil, 1 quart, $1.99. And get a low price on black oil sunflower seeds, 40 pounds, only $12.99 at Mills Fleet Farm.
Security meets mobility. Introducing the Ascent Float Suit by Clam Outdoors. Finally, a float suit that provides the security of flotation with the benefit of flexibility. Our exclusive motion float technology utilizes a segmented system that gives anglers unrestricted movement on the ice. And the Ascent Float Suit offers the same maximum breathability and warmth that you expect from Ice Armor by Clam. Security, mobility, Ascent. Pursue the ice.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
At Jiffy, we break new ground. In fact, every decision we make revolves around it. The new Jiffy 46 Extreme is 49 cc's of unmatched power with a fixed position propane system and over twice the efficiency for low-end torque. Or go Ninja with the Jiffy 44 Pro, the lightest in its class, the best in power and portability inside and outside. The only ice augers built in the USA. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As I mentioned at the top of the program, on Lake Erie with Captain Mike. For the first time in 3 years, we have good, solid ice. Today is January the 9th, but Mike, before we talk about what we're using, explain to the folks the difficulty of getting over the heave to get on the ice today.
Well, it's been making a lot of ice and it's pushing up, and luckily it's been pushing up on the shore and not a quarter mile out where it keeps expanding. So it's a little bit of a hassle, but at least it's on the shoreline. So every day you might come down, there might be an extra 2 feet of ice pushed up. You got to break a way through and figure out how to get out.
Well, I am always proud of your ingenuity out here. You always figure out a way to get out, and you guys actually manually built a bridge over that heave to get the ATVs out here.
Yeah, sometimes we have to do it across the 10-foot span of open to get out. So
wow,
it just depends on where it moves.
Well, we got out here, and you know what's interesting out here, folks? These walleyes like big baits, and this rattling Kastmaster here is one of your favorites, but you actually trim that with three minnows at a time.
Yeah, they like it loaded.
And you want to pound the bottom with that?
Hit the bottom, stir it up. They're down there foraging out of the mud. They're getting worms, and minnows are laying in the mud, and that stirring them up makes them think there's perch over there getting bait. They'll come in and investigate and eat it.
Fish on! Fish on! Looks like Jeff's going to be the first to connect here. I tell you what, you drilled 2 holes here. You can put locator in one and the jig in the other.
So you don't have to worry about getting your transducer out of the way.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, there he is. Look at that walleye to start the day. Now, this is really interesting because you said you were marking some fish high, not on the bottom.
That's correct. This fish was about 7 feet off the bottom, John.
No kidding?
Yeah, it was that high. I was surprised. It was the first one I seen like that, but this bigger fish was that high off the bottom.
Mike, come on over here. He's got one on. Ooh, I like that rod you're using, buddy. Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if it's huge, but I'll tell you what, after today, I'll take whatever we got.
It has been a slow day, but we got tomorrow, and we spent a lot of time looking for fish today. Ooh, nice walleye. There you go, buddy.
Nice bear paw.
Good job, man. Hey, you know, Mike and I were talking about it earlier today. To be out here without a humminbird, it would be fruitless.
No, it isn't. Because you need to be able to see what's going on down there. Otherwise, you can be pounding bottom all day long. You have no idea what's going on with your jig. That one actually came in after the spoon on my other rod. I set the hook and missed, and I lifted this one off the bottom, and it came up, ate it.
Folks, there's nothing more beautiful than watching the old sunrise on Lake Erie on the ice. And Captain Paul, you and I have been fishing together for, 17, 18 years, and you are well renowned for your knowledge of Lake Erie. And Mike was telling me yesterday that 4 good hatches mean a tremendous population of fish on the lake right now.
Yeah, it's estimated that we're going to be right around 100 million fish. And back in the day, back in the 80s, you know, when Lake Erie really made its name, we had an estimated population of about 80 million. That was the days that there would be groups of boats for over a mile across, and everybody'd be catching fish. Well, we're going to be back to those days.
John! Hey, Colo's got one on here to start our day out. All right, Jeffy Roo there, buddy. And, there we go. Nice. Eater-sized walleye. Hold them out and hold them steady.
Fantastic.
Yeah, come on down here, Mike. I'll tell you, today we don't have the wind.
No.
We got the sun and we got calm. What do you think?
Beautiful day. We'll get them somewhere.
Is that good for fishing the sun?
Yeah, we like it through the morning. Afternoon, it makes it tough until evening, so it's set up an evening bite better.
Oh, Mark's hooked up now. Mark is hooked up now. All right, buddy. Let's see. And all right, man. What a beautiful day, huh, Mark?
Oh, gorgeous now. No wind.
Oh, there he is. Another beautiful 16, 17 incher. Now, you know, in the middle of the day, they're not as aggressive, Mark, as they are in the evening. How did you have to work that one?
No, that one came off the bottom and it hung right with it all the way up about 3 feet high. Finally, it committed and took it.
Look at Mr. Stiffrod. Hey, you got now. Hey, we moved and I think we're on the fish, buddy.
Yep.
I really do. Feel pretty decent?
Feels like a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you catch all the big ones, don't you?
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The day's not done yet.
The day is not done yet. And, ooh, there's a nicer walleye. Look at that one, Michael.
There we go.
And, you know, there are trips. We've been here, well, you and I fished together quite a few years, haven't we, buddy?
Yeah, we have.
There's years we don't even film those.
No. Sometimes when the big schools of big fish move in, it's all eaten up.
Yeah, right. How do you like Lake Erie?
I love it, John. There's nothing like Lake Erie.
You know, there's a lot of places that say they're the walleye capital of the world, but Lake Erie is the walleye capital of the world.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
When you're talking about 100 million fish in the lake, I mean, that's pretty incredible. There he is. Hit it. Hey! There you go.
Finally!
Okay, now you have missed a lot of fish today, Blake. I don't know if this is a walleye. Let's see. Mike, what do you think? That can't be a walleye. Let's
He's been
see.
picking some perch here.
Ooh, perch. Hey, that is, let me lip that one, Michael. That is a nice perch. I feel bad for you.
I know, it's been a tough day, but, you know, this is nice and I'm ready for a walleye.
How many have you missed, though, where you've had them?
3! It's so annoying, but, you know, I'm not giving up.
Okay, here we go. We got Ryan's dad, Brian, again. Mike, this is fast fishing now, buddy.
Getting better.
Getting a little bit of fish.
Yeah, well, this is fast fishing, too. Okay, now he's going to be coming.
There we go.
Oh, there's a nice walleye, Brian. That's a beautiful fish there, man.
That's what it's all
Oh,
about.
did he ever eat that, too, that Kastmaster, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, that really is a beautiful fish. What's that one, about 3 pounds?
4? Yeah, he's getting nice.
Yeah, it
Maybe
is.
some bellies on him.
Isn't that fun, buddy?
It's really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I just love Lake Erie because it's a numbers game, you know?
Yeah,
You catch
yeah.
a lot of fish. Okay, see him? See him?
Yeah, coming
see
up
him?
off the
see him?
bottom.
Oh, whoa, there he is. Man, you and I just got a chance to sit down and relax.
There's another one down
There's
there.
another one down there when I get back down. Ooh, we got oh, there we go, Michael. Now that is a little bit bigger than the ones we've been catching, and I'm using a vibrato here, and that blade baits are good out here.
Especially when they're a little lethargic like today, you tip them with minnows and you get a little vibration and just wiggle them.
And you know, that is the key, folks, and you know, there's a lot of guys that laugh at you guys here on Lake Erie for putting 2, 3, 4 minnows on a bait, but it's the meat and the scent, I think, too.
I think so, and they're used to these shiners being down there. That's what they're eating, so.
All right, yeah. Now, keep a steady pressure on him. Keep a steady pressure on him. You worked hard for this fish, right?
I really hope it's a walleye.
So do I. Well, you got a nice mess of perch there. Okay. Don't miss him. Don't miss him. Hey! Whoa, there you go. Now, are you enjoying this?
Oh, it's been really fun. It kind of stinks missing him, but I finally got one.
And what happened when you're watching him on the Humminbird there?
Oh, without this Humminbird, I don't know what I'd do. It's like a bunch, and then finally, with the set of the hook.
Yeah, you kind of have to like tease him to come up.
Oh, for sure. It's like, ooh, I want it.
And then you grab it. Oh, I'm so happy for you. So your hooking percentage is what, 5 for 6?
Yep.
But you got, look at the perch down there, Ryan. Look at the perch that she's got down there. Now she's got her walleye.
Yay.
Manny, Kurt's got one. All right, Kurt, my buddy Kurt Kellogg from Hard and Soft Fishing and Acme Lures. Let's see what he's got here, man. I'll tell you what, Matt's been, there you on the hyper rattle. Hey, I'll tell you what, I am so excited about this bait, folks. It's called a hyper rattle, and boy, you can really hear that rattle in there. And what's nice about it's heavy.
It's heavy. It stays down in the current. You can see it on your graph really nice.
Yeah, and I'm excited actually, Matt, to use that in open water too.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
What do you do, rip it?
Oh, it's going to be a rip dream.
Okay, and again, it's called
Acme Hyper
I was
Rattle.
actually just keeping it still. I think the paint job is so good on it that they think it's a real perch. It was just sitting there.
Yeah.
That horizontal minnow profile.
Yeah.
You got, Blake's got one.
Dad!
What? I just got back over to my chair there.
I know, I put it right back down and I got another one.
That is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Just keep pressure on him now. Keep it coming, oh, yeah.
Oh, it's huge, the
Wait, it's stuck on the bottom there.
No.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Now, Blake.
That's a slavo.
Now, that is a Lake Erie walleye, isn't it?
Wow, this is a lot of fun.
Now, I've told you for years about how special Lake Erie is. Can you believe how many walleyes you can catch out here?
Oh, no, it's beautiful. My first time out here, it's a great time.
And what about the hit, though? Is it getting exciting for you?
Oh, yeah, it's one of a kind.
We were fishing Lake Erie out of Port Clinton, Ohio, a 5.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 4.5 hours from Chicago, and 13 hours from Minneapolis.
No matter what you're chasing on the ice this winter, Acme Tackle has you covered. From the innovative Hyper Glide and Hyper Rattle series to legendary Kastmaster, Rattle-Master, and Sidewinder spoons, or the all-new professional grade tungsten series, Acme Tackle has what you need. Visit acmetackle.com to check out our full product assortment. Acme Tackle. Rattles louder, glides further, and glows brighter. Get hooked up with Acme Tackle.
Again. Now I'm getting to the point where I can't fish again now, Mike, you know?
I like it like this.
I do too, man. Okay. Ooh, look at how clear that water is. I can see that walleye coming up. There we go. Another beautiful eater. Are you having a good time now that they're biting, man?
Oh, it's awesome, John.
It was tough yesterday in that heavy wind, but man, we got them going, Michael.
They're going good. These Rattle-Masters are doing the trick, too.
And you are going to cook me some Johnsonvilles?
Absolutely.
Or do you want Ryan to do it?
I'll get the grill. He can cook.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you had to borrow a lure from me, huh?
Yeah,
all right, that's okay.
I took away your chartreuse. I think this chartreuse.
You've been catching perch too, huh?
Yeah, nice ones.
Okay, there we go.
You know, I don't know about you, but I love them perch.
I do too.
Nice bonus.
Now, how old is that fish?
That is probably just 2.5 years old.
So you reach legal size limit, 15-inch size limit, in how long?
They'll be born in April. 2.5 years later, they're 16, 17.
That's phenomenal growth rate. You know?
It's the fastest growth rate of a walleye fishery there is.
There he is. You know, when you put my transducer back in, that fish was sitting right there, wasn't he?
They're coming through pretty good.
Now this is fun, folks, and not really big fish, but man, when you're catching walleyes on January the 10th like this, man, that's a little bit smaller than the last one. That beautiful eater fish there. And I want to mention one other thing, folks, about Captain Mike's Guide Service. He provides everything, and you know, you come out here, you got snow machines, you got shacks. It's a complete deal, right?
Deal. We got locators, rods, bait. You can show up with nothing. We cook hot lunch on the ice. Always burn some Johnsonvilles. And
yeah. Well, you're going to cook Johnsonvilles today too. But no, folks, it's a great trip out here. You know, get a group of guys together, and where we stay is a really nice place too. What's that? We fit 10 guys in there.
Yeah, you can fit 10 guys in the 2 rooms. It's highway bait and tackle. It's called highway lodging.
Highway bait and tackle, highway lodging. That's the perfect place, folks. We have pizzas in there, cook some fish, and 10 guys, and it's inexpensive.
And you got a living room area and a kitchen.
Yeah,
yeah.
Look at that, man. Every time I fish with you, that stiff rod, come on. you know? Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Oh, there's a nice one. Yeah.
There he is, John. That's a nice fish.
Yeah, hold him out. Those Kastmaster rattle spoons, folks, man, that is the ticket. I think that noise irritates them a little bit, don't you?
The water's just a little bit dirty, and I think it brings them in, John.
Yeah. Are you having fun?
I'm having a riot.
So
there ain't no better than
well,
this.
when you're catching fish this fast, I agree. Hold them up. That's a real pretty one.
She's coming like a freight train. Yep, he's coming like a freight train.
I'm going to get out of the way. He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it. There he is.
He was, oh, man.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Hey, Blake just caught 2.
Oh, I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, on the Kastmaster rattle deal. Okay. Yeah, oh, there's a dandy. Look at that one. There's a fatty. You know, what you've taught me, Matt, seriously, fishing together over the years, is sound makes a difference. And if you notice this Kastmaster, folks, that's a rattle in there. And that drives the fish nuts when they're chasing it.
Yeah, and there's something about noise in Lake Erie. I mean, we fish a lot of lakes in the upper Midwest, and when they get on noise out here, John, you better be fishing rattlers.
Yeah, and that's a Kastmaster.
Yep, that's a Rattle-Master.
Rattle-Master.
That's a 3/8. That's the biggest size we make.
Hey, Dad! Oh, this.
Hang on.
Feels.
Colo, I gotta tell you, Colo's been helping Blake all day, haven't you, Colo?
Yes.
Oh, really
and she's a fantastic study.
Okay,
She's got it sorted out
this
now.
got some shoulders, Blake. Don't give him any slack.
This feels
Don't give him any slack. Ooh, drag.
Doing great. I like drag. That's the music. Yes.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, this is a big walleye. Look at Colo go down in the water for him. Oh, nice job. Colo, oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Come on, sister.
Look at that.
Nice.
Hold him way up. Hold him way up.
That is fantastic.
I mean, just hold him up and nice and steady. I mean, Blake, that's your biggest walleye, right?
Ever. Especially through the ice. This is awesome.
Oh, my buddy Mark's hooked up now. Blake caught some big fish. Everybody's catching fish.
Louder.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
I mean, it just when you feel that hit, it's like a ka-chunk. And ooh, don't lose him. Ooh, nice walleye. That really is a beautiful fish. And I'll tell you what, folks, what we're doing is running a super line, and we're using this Seagar Abrazex, and I'm running 8-pound test. What are you running?
I think that's 8 pound.
8 pound.
Yep.
And you want to, that is such a good strong line. And what a Abrazex does, it doesn't, the zebra mussels down there don't cut it up. It really stays good and sturdy. But that's a nice walleye, you know? Beauty.
Nice Lake Erie walleye.
Hold them out. Hey, here we go. That, folks, I couldn't see that one hit. He was way on the bottom. I put my bait on the bottom and bang, I felt the hit. Even these smaller 20-inch fish battle you pretty good. That's a nice one there, Mike.
There we go.
Hey, I want to remind the folks that the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2018 fishing contest is underway. All you got to do to enter, folks, is snap a picture of your trophy catch and stop in at your favorite Mills Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank, or you can go to fleetfarm.com to download an entry blank. Another eater for me, huh?
Great eater.
And that, yeah. You know, Johnsonville's always draw a crowd when you're on the ice. And part of your guide service, Mike, what do?
We cook lunch every day with Johnsonville's.
And what Johnsonville's do you cook?
Better with cheddar.
And I love the Better with Cheddars because they're pre-cooked. All you got to do is put them on the grill, warm them up, and they are full of Wisconsin cheddar cheese and, of course, great smoked Johnsonville sausage. Johnsonville Better with Cheddars?
Every time you bite it, that cheddar just oozes out, John.
How good is that, though?
Delicious. Nothing like a hot Johnsonville on the ice.
How many are you going to eat?
3, 4. How many can I have?
3.
Okay.
Can you see the
He's
block?
coming up. He's coming up.
The two. Yes. Nice.
Oh man, to me there is nothing like a walleye through the ice.
You know what? They're not easy to catch either. But coming to Lake Erie and getting a good guide.
Can you grab him?
Yep, I can. Got him.
Now, what I have switched to, Cole,
is something good.
Is the Hyperglide. And the reason I switched to that Hyperglide, which you can hardly see in the fish's mouth there, is the fact that it's heavy and there's a lot of current in the afternoon here today too. So with that Hyperglide on there, I can see that on my locator, and that's important to me. But that's a great bait, you know.
That is gonna take some pliers because he was hungry and he thought that was a perch meal.
Folks, there is nothing more frustrating than a rust-laden strap for your ATV or your boat. But Amsoil has the answer, right, Len? It's MP.
I do. MP will take care of you. Once they're all rusted out like this from traveling on the highway, you just put a little MP in the strap, and it'll take care of it, no problem. That should free it up easy.
Okay, now after the MP treatment, I couldn't get this strap out before. Let's see what happens.
Pulls right out.
Yeah, that's incredible. And also now, look at how easy that ratchets in. Awesome. And for more information?
All they need to do is check out amsoil.com.
Fishing in a crowd can be tough when it comes to sonar interference. Fortunately, your Ice Helix 7 and your Ice Helix 5 come with interference rejection. A single button press takes you through one of 6 preset settings that virtually knocks out interference. Simply press the checkmark key and find the frequency change that clears up your screen. It's an easy one-button press. To learn more, you can visit us at humminbird.com, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram.
Colo!
Hang
Blake,
on.
come here, I need help. This one feels pretty good.
I'm coming away.
Oh my, look at that rod, folks. That is wonderful. If you can grab this fish, I think it's a little bit bigger, Colo.
All right. Oh.
Okay, don't fall down. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes.
I see him. Oh my gosh, that was a good one.
Dandy.
Nice job, John.
Is that a beauty, huh?
Just by that single hook.
And that's that, again, folks, I called that a Hyperglide before. That's actually a hyper rattle. And man.
Oh, I can hear it rattling.
Yeah, it does. It rattles down there. And you just kind of, you don't work it hard, just kind of wiggle it, just kind of jig it real lightly.
Perfect for this current.
Yeah.
And if there's no current, you could just jig it and it'll dart and dance like that.
Hold that out, buddy.
That is really nice.
Isn't that a pretty fish? I mean, that's the Lake Erie walleye right there, folks.
That is worth the trip.
John, I got a nice one.
Okay, man, I've been reaming them on that, what is it called again, what I'm using? The hyper rattle. Ooh, this looks like a good, Mike, this looks like a good fish, buddy.
There you go.
All right, don't get nervous, Kurt. Oh, whoa, look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of that walleye. Oh my gosh, Kurt Kellogg, look at the size of that walleye, buddy. Look at that.
All right.
Is that your biggest ever?
Yes, that's my biggest ever.
Open water or ice?
Or both, yep.
What is that? Is that pushing 10, Mike?
It's over 10. That's 29 or 30
That's
inches.
over 10 pounds, Kurt.
That's what I came for.
And look at what that is on. You know, we all switched to these hyper rattles when the current got strong so you can see your bait.
Yeah.
That's been hot, man.
Isn't that a great bait?
Yeah. What are you doing, putting just a minnow on?
I had
no minnow on it again.
Really?
Yeah. I like the action without the minnow.
Where was he? Right on the bottom?
On the bottom, pulled it up a little bit, and pow.
Oh, isn't it? You know, and I said it all day, Mike. To me, there's nothing more exciting than a walleye hitting through the ice on a bait. Is there?
It's just terrific. It's awesome.
That's a world-class mounter, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me 5, man.
All right.
How excited are you?
I'm pumped. It's awesome.
Better than a muskie?
It's close to a muskie.
Close to a muskie. Beautiful fish. That's 10 pounds, Mike?
Oh, it's over 10 easy.
Over 10 easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow us on Facebook for all our behind-the-scenes photos, videos, and giveaways. This week, we're giving away an Amsoil gift basket. This gift basket is perfect for the outdoorsman. It includes Amsoil Quick Shot, Amsoil MP, firearm lubricant, a $150 gift card, and more. To enter is simple. Just go to facebook.com/Gillespie Fishing and like and share this photo.
Captain Mike Patterson charters on Lake Erie on a daily basis. For more information, give Mike a call. That phone number is 419-308-6925. 308-6925.
I'm Blake Gillespie here for Mills Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. Each week on Blake Goes Shopping, we'll feature one of our products that will help you catch more fish. Now this is really cool. The 8-inch Ion Electric Ice Auger. This high-performance Ion has a reverse gear to completely flush ice out of the hole. No gas, no oil, and no fumes. It's light and easy to carry. The 8-inch Ion Electric Auger cuts as well as a gas-powered drill. It will drill up to 1,000 inches of ice on a single charge. And don't forget, the Brainerd JC's Ice Fishing Extravaganza is coming up on January 27th. Get your tickets now at any Mills Fleet Farm store.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole other level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
If you fish, chances are you've used a mustad hook. That's all we use. Mark, get him in there. Army tank Daredale. Oh, there is a big boy.
I mean, I just can't believe this, folks.
Oh, let's see him, buddy. Look at that. That 10 seconds, though, makes a big difference, buddy. Well, that one is a gorgeous fish. Is that pushing 3?
It's 3. We're going to weigh it.
Mustad, the world's largest manufacturer of fishing hooks. Get the point? We did. Okay, folks, 7 hours of fishing. 9 people got their limit. That is 54 walleyes. Not a problem keeping them on Lake Erie, right?
Not at all.
Nope. And Kurt, hold that one out. You win the award today. That one's over 10 pounds. We got a lot of 4 or 5 pounders. There's 54 walleyes there and a bunch of perch. And Mike, you got room for more people to come out fishing with you?
A little bit this year.
All right, give Mike a call, right?
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, Doc!